We're looking at the originator of the wire cutter revolution in this episode of Airsoftology Reviews. That's right, this is the Krytac LVOA, licensed by Warsport, and it is a very faithful replica of the Warsport original. Actually, I've been very fortunate enough, if you guys ever saw the little funny video I shot, and if not, I will put a link right up over here in the corner so you can watch it, of my fun range time video with the Krytac LVOA. On that table, aside from the one I pick up and use, are all real ones. So I've had a chance to really get some range time with the real version of this, and I will tell you this, side by side, the real LVOA and the Airsoft one, as you can see in the video, with very minor exceptions, are nearly indistinguishable. So we're looking at one right here that is the special edition. Now this one's only available at Airsoft GI. The standard one does come in that iconic green color, and a couple of the retailers have special orders where they have just a limited number of pieces they've picked up that are exclusive to them. So this one is the Coyote Tan that, again, you can only pick up at Airsoft GI, but the rest of this review talking about all the internals and externals is gonna hold true for no matter which version of the Krytac LVOA you pick up. So externally, let's just go ahead and tackle this rail because this is it, okay? So the rail itself is a big hunk of aluminum. Very well done, machined, lots of holes in it, just like the real one, to lighten that weight out. It does have a little bit of mass to it, but not so much that it's unwieldy. In fact, it's so rigid and so solid, it makes it really easy to use. So like I said, outer barrel, solid metal. You also have screw holes that run the length of this that actually intertwine between these larger holes. You actually can install rail panels. It does come with one rail panel, which is good if you guys want it on a foregrip, you can put it here on the bottom, or if you want like a light or a laser, you can put it on the side, but it does take standard panels. The muzzle brake on this is the Warsport top hat style, and now this one is the metal one. Now, if you're in the US, you're gonna get that orange one on it actually when it shows up, but you can pick up the metal one and put on there, no problem. Threads are 14mm counterclockwise. However, they start right here. So chances are you're probably not going to put a suppressor on the end of this gun. It just kills the look. I mean, the whole idea is to have this beautiful flushed out look that barely exposes part of that. And of course, to round it all out, they even got to the detail of putting the words War and Sport right there on the end, just like the real one. Moving across the top, you have a front and rear sight. These are actually your standard Krytac front and rear. So they're fixed, kind of a taller one. You do have elevation adjustment here, and you have windage adjustment here, as well as elevation and two different apertures you can flip in and out. Both of them very nicely made. If you guys don't like these, no worries. They come right off with the thumb screw. You can put like lower profile flip up sights, but it's cool that they include it in the box. And of course, between the two, tons of rail space, more than you'll probably ever need across the top, because this rail goes all the way to the end of that 14.5-inch barrel, plus the flash hider, which extends out beyond that. So you'll be able to put anything you want on here and have a ton of real estate. And like I said, get that extra rail segment in the box to put wherever you want as well. Moving on to the body, you get all the Warsport trades, including on the upper receiver. This is something you don't normally see. Most companies go, okay, well, I'm gonna slap the trademarks on the lower receiver because it's cheaper to do. I don't have to redo a special upper for a gun. Nope, you get them on the lower, Warsport Industries Inc., the multi-caliber mod LVOA, unique serial number, and of course, even more licensing back here, licensing all over it. And then right there on that upper receiver, right where the upper and lower made, you get the Warsport logo too. I love that they did that. It's a tiny little touch. They spent a lot more money doing it, but I love the detail, knowing that, oh, I didn't just hack together a look-alike gun. This thing really is the officially licensed LVOA from Krytac. Magazine release is where you're gonna find it, as well as the hop-up adjustment right back here. It is the rotary style Krytac. It's numbered and it clicks in every single position, including in between. And if you guys have watched my previous Krytac reviews, you know how much I really like their hop-ups. It actually click, click, click all the way through in 6, 7, 8. So if you know you're running 0.28 gram BBs, you can go, okay, I'm gonna set that at, it loves it at 10.5, and you can just dial that, you can kick the 10.5, and if you go, okay, well, I'm gonna dial back to 2.5, somebody hands you a 2.5 mag, I know 2.5s are like right on 7, so you can dial it back to 7 real quick and not have a problem. Wonderful hop-up. Like I said, mag release is right here on the side. Fire selector is ambi, so it's really great. The right-hand side, because it's gonna favor righties, is a short little stubby one. So when it's down in the semi-auto mode, it doesn't dig into your finger. Again, all the little details that make this great. It's really nice too, not a lot or almost no play in the ambi fire selector, which is good. A lot of those have a little bit of slop in them. The grip is the new Defiance Krytac style, so nice and smooth. Small little grips here on the front, but really clean look. It's the upgraded new version that you're gonna get. It's not the standard A2 that you used to see on the Krytacs of old. And the trigger guard's even that custom sleek kind with a little vent hole cut in it to lighten the weight out to let you know it's a real Krytac. Moving on to the very end, you do get a sling attachment point on both sides here, right where the buffer tube meets the lower receiver, and then the Krytac stock, which is arguably one of the best stocks in Airsoft, fits a brick style battery in here, a couple little tabs, you squeeze it, you pop this end cap off, you can fit a brick style vertically in here. So you don't have to run it down the tubes, or you've got two tubes here to the side that'll fit the smaller type batteries that'll fit in there, 9.6s or whatnot. Then of course, you can always fit it down the buffer tube. To me, a type connector here, nice upgraded wiring, and then of course, a little blade type fuse here and here, just to keep you from blowing up your gun. Internally, you're getting a Krytac. And like I said, I've been over the internals crazy with this gun. In fact, I've even done a full teardown on it. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll show you all the full internals and everything you can do, including upgrades. In fact, I'll put a couple videos right over here in the corner if you guys want to watch those. Just click the info button there, or I'll have links down in the description. Or if you guys want to wait to the end of the video, I'll have them there. But rest assured, you're getting those real top-end upgrades on the inside that come factory from a Krytac, including their built-in MOSFET that is actually built into the mech box itself. Probably one of the better MOSFETs in the airsoft industry right now, if not the best that comes stock on a gun. And then of course their motor, which is insane. There's something, I don't know what they do. This is a high-end upgraded motor. It blows my mind that they're including it as stock. If you guys want to go crazy with the upgrades and take this thing to 500, which is above pretty much every field limit anywhere I can think of, you can still do it with the stock motor, which is off the chart. So yeah, rest assured you're getting all the goodies under the hood to keep the power of that BB going down the barrel. And of course, taking this thing out to the chrono and taking it out to the field as well. I actually had a chance to use this at Airsoft GI's BB Wars Water Wars series, my own personal one, the green one. Again, like I said, this tan one is just cosmetic, but I do like the tan. I wish this was available before I picked my green one up. Rocking just under 400 feet per second. Now, the only mod I added on that, I actually added a Magic Box Miracle Barrel into my actual one, and it seemed to bring the groupings down a little bit, but I will be honest with you, this thing in the stock form, because they used the actual hop up with the 4 fins that hang down to really align that BB into the barrel, is real good. I mean, internally, these things are darn near laser beams, and shooting just right at that 400 mark or a little hair under, this thing can really reach out and touch someone. So this is one of those guns when you pick up, you're barely gonna have to do anything to it to tweak it out to make it field legal or field amazing. It's gonna work fantastic out of the box. But if you wanna throw a Type bore barrel in like I did, or actually it's a wide bore because it's the Magic Box barrel, you can do it too just for a little fun. So guys, if you're looking for something extremely unique and the innovator of the wire cutter rail, there's been a lot of copycats out there and people trying to imitate this look because it's a super cool look. But this is the original. Definitely take a look at the Krytac LVOA. You can pick it up in the green or this cool special edition tan from GI. And of course, as always, guys, I'll have a link in the description below so you can learn more about it. As always, thanks for tuning in. If you're not currently a subscriber, click on the logo in the bottom right or in the description and you'll always be in the know. Plus, if you like what you saw in this video and want to learn more, I've got a link down there as well. And if you haven't had your airsoft fix just yet, click in the videos on the right or use the info button at the top of the screen for more. And as the saying goes, everyone has an opinion, and I do want to hear yours. So give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on this video, comment, and share.